You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports 2. We're going to talk 49ers on here. You guys know that's my team, my lifelong team. I'm 47. Man, I can't remember never not loving the 49ers. So here we are. Season's about to start. 49ers just named their 2022 captains. And I love every pick. I got to tell you right off the bat, I'm shocked that Deebo Samuel's not on here. I really am. That may be my biggest issue with it. And also, I have fully noticed, as has a lot of other people, that Trey Lance is not a captain on this team. And I absolutely have a theory behind this. And we will get to an article Florio wrote. And I think me and Florio kind of feel the same way on this. This is calculated by Kyle Shanahan without a doubt. He knows if he names Trey Lance captain, it makes it much harder for him to bench Trey Lance later. Okay, because you're making an additional statement. Now, some could say you're making an additional statement not naming Trey Lance captain. But look, I think that statement was made when they re-signed Jimmy Garoppolo. You know, it's such a weird thing. I understand. You know, my biggest issue with the Trey Lance deal would be, let's say Trey Lance ends up being a bust. Considering Garoppolo's on the team and considering how well just even quarterbacks that are second and third string have done in this offense, I wouldn't feel so bad. We took a swing on a draft pick and missed. Okay. But we gave up so much draft collateral to do it. Yeah, I do have a major problem if he ends up being a bust. So let's get to this. This is 49ers.com. Let's look at who the captains are. With San Francisco's regular kickoff versus the Bears just days away, head coach Kyle Shanahan announced the 49ers season-long captains. All 6 of the 49ers are impact players, both on and off the field, and have displayed veteran leadership's abilities during their time with San Francisco. I would not overlook the fact that this is probably written by somebody, yes, a team reporter, and I don't know how much they decided maybe we should put veteran in there so it doesn't look so bad that Trey Lance is not a captain. Offensive lineman Trent Williams, tight end George Kittle will each be wearing gold C's to recognize 5 or more years served as a team captain. Here's a look at the full list of players that will be wearing the captain's C on their uniform during 2022. Fred Warner, 3rd season. Trent Williams, 3rd season as one with the Niners. 2011 through 2017 with Washington. George Kittle, 5th season. Jimmie Ward, 2nd season. Arik Armstead, 3rd season. And Nick Bosa, 1st season. And man, I think Nick Bosa is poised to contend for Defensive Player of the Year. I do believe that. Now, let's get to an article from Florio because me and him, I believe, do align with this in a lot of ways. Captain decision is the clearest sign yet. Trey Lance is already on thin ice. Look, I think they saw some stuff in training camp and in preseason, and Shanahan and Lynch went into a room, got together, because, look, there was word that came out that neither Garoppolo nor the 49ers were even thinking about each other until about 7 days before that deal happened. Okay, think about that. I absolutely do believe that preseason performance put a little layer of icing on the cake of crapness, okay? On Thursday, 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan announced the team's 6 captains for 2022. If there had been a 7th, it would have been quarterback Trey Lance. Shanahan's explanation for cutting off the captains at 6 was unconvincing. He initially stumbled, identifying receiver Deebo Samuel as a captain, before pointing out that Samuel finished 8th in the voting behind Lance. Wow. Quote, I just didn't want to put 7 on there. Debo was 8. That's why I mentioned his name on accident. We just wanted to go with 6. They don't allow for 8 to be a coin toss. I don't believe. If they don't allow 8 for the coin toss, they probably don't allow 7, and the 49ers had 7 captains in 2020 and 2021. Interesting. The omission of Lance makes it much easier for the 49ers to shift to Jimmy Garoppolo if Lance struggles. The fact that Shanahan arbitrarily chose to limit the number of captains to 6 when he had 7 for 2 straight years amplifies that point. Yikes, it surely does. Not all quarterbacks are natural and immediate leaders. That is a fact. Those that aren't sometimes need a boost. And while Shanahan declared at the outset of training camp that the 49ers are now Lance's team, the sudden about-face on Garoppolo undermines the notion that Lance is firmly in control. The best and easiest way to counter that perception would be to make Lance a captain. Absolutely, it would send a message. The 49ers chose to not send that message. So, yes, Lance is on thin ice. He needs to perform. He needs to run the offense the way that Shanahan wants it to be run. If he doesn't, Shanahan won't hesitate to bench him. And the absence of a C on the jersey will make a move from Lance to Garoppolo far less awkward than it otherwise would have been. That's right. And that is a fact. You know, I got to be honest with you. I think if Trey Lance was with somebody like Andy Reid, who has shown the ability to adapt to a certain kind of quarterback in his offense, I think Trey Lance would have a better chance. Okay, I do. But we all know Kyle Shanahan wants to run his offense the way he wants to run it, and people will jump out there and be like, RG3? Yeah, Mike and Kyle couldn't stand RG3. They couldn't stand him. They couldn't stand him as a dual-threat quarterback. Yeah, he had this one season, but they drafted Kirk Cousins in the same draft. I mean, could any bigger statement have been made than to tell you we ain't got faith in him, okay? Then them having drafted another quarterback in that draft. I mean, I'm just saying. And I really believe this was a massive statement right here. I wonder, because the fan base is so split on this. You know, I think a lot of fans, and I've said a lot of NFL fans from the outside looking in, can objectively look and go, you know, what we've seen of Trey Lance isn't great outside of like 5, 6, 7 flash plays. You know, the meat and potato stuff doesn't look very good. Well, you've got an offense completely built around meat and potatoes kind of stuff. Right? Now, look, I don't think it's an issue with Shanahan being afraid to move off Garoppolo, because, look, I think if all of a sudden Kirk Cousins sauntered in the door, Garoppolo's ass would be set in a minute. I truly believe that. Okay? But he's not walking through that door right now. He's not. So, it's going to be interesting to see. You're already seeing a war between 49ers fans. Starting to remind me of the Star Wars fan base. Those of us that don't like Disney Star Wars versus those that are just loving all that bullshit that's terrible. That's kind of what's going on with 49ers fans when it comes to our quarterback situation. We've got an inner feud going. Again, I hope Trey Lance works out. But I'm not confident, okay? He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not Lamar Jackson. He's not. Tell me what you think, Black and White Sports 2 fans. Kyle said, Captain, 7 the last 2 years. This year, now let's cut that sucker down to 6. Let's just go ahead and make that 6. Yeah. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.